Hi, my name is John, and I recently completed my InterNACHI Home Inspector certification through Inspection Career Training Academy out of Phoenix, Arizona. Prior to enrolling at ICTA, I was a career fireman with one of the top fire departments in the world. When I ended up leaving that job, I started to think about what I wanted to do, and I knew that I really loved driving, so I pursued a commercial driver's license and started driving locally in one of the school districts. I just knew kind of along the way that that wasn't really what I wanted to do with my life, and so I started to look for other things, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I met Dylan on the fire department, and I just started to see some posts of him talking about being a home inspector and the things that he was doing as a home inspector. And then I started to see him share stuff about this inspection career training academy, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to give that a shot. I really loved the building construction side of being a fireman, and I knew it was something I was really interested in, so I decided that I would enroll and check it out. When you decide to attend Inspection Career Training Academy, you can enroll in two different ways. You can enroll in person or through live webinar. I live about 90 minutes away from Phoenix now, so going down and commuting in person didn't seem realistic to me. I decided to enroll in the live webinar format, and I wanted to make this video to talk about my experience with the school in general, and also as somebody who completed the course through that live webinar format. I was the first student to enroll in the live webinar format, and I had a really great experience with ICTA. ICTA's facility was really cool. It's a building that they have split kind of in half. Half of it is a classroom and half of it is a room where they have all sorts of things set up for you to get hands-on with different pieces of equipment, different things that you'll be inspecting. So you can see kind of how things work. A lot of things are cut in half so that you can get a cross-section view. I was really impressed. I actually got a chance to go down and tour the facility. And as a live webinar student, I thought maybe that would be a deficit, like I wouldn't be able to actually see some of the things that students enrolling in person would be able to see. But that wasn't my experience at all. I was actually on a laptop webcam, and they would carry it around and show me different things. Anything that they needed to show to the students, the instructor would carry it up and show it to the camera. So I got to see everything up close, just like the people in the classroom did. The only exception would probably be I didn't get to hold things that maybe people got to hold, but I didn't really feel like that held me back at all. The instructors were all really accommodating and made sure that I understood everything, even though I couldn't put my hands on all of the equipment every time they showed something to the class. I think you could go down the road of pursuing your InterNACHI home inspector certification alone, but really what set ICTA apart was the instructors that they bring in to help you through the material. There is a lot of material, and it would be overwhelming, I would think, to try to tackle all of that on my own. I was really grateful to actually have instructors who were out in the industry and could give me not only perspective on the course material itself and help explain it, but also give me real world experiences that they had to kind of bring a lot of that coursework into perspective and what I would be running into when I started my career as a home inspector. Every instructor that I had was great. I feel like they really understood the material and they really took the time to walk through everything to make sure that we understood it, to answer any of the questions that we had. And that's what separated ICTA from just going online and enrolling with InterNACHI and doing this sort of on your own. That extra instruction was vital for me, and I feel like I wouldn't have been successful without it. ICTA also provides you with a lot of other resources to ensure that you're successful. Not only do they have the portion of their classroom that's set up for you to see things and get your hands on some of the equipment, but they also provide you with a membership to InterNACHI's website, which gives you access to a ton of study materials, course PDFs, things that you can go over. They provide you with hard copies of all of that stuff. They give you a code check, which is a great study tool for the national exam. And I felt so prepared going into that national exam because I went through ICTA. I feel like without them, I probably wouldn't have been successful. The national exam has over 50% fail rate, and that was something that I was honestly really nervous about, but I went in and I passed on the first time, and I felt like I did that because I was prepared by ICTA. Besides the great facility and all the other resources that ICTA provides, I feel like one of the most valuable resources I got by enrolling in that school was access to the instructors. They became mentors along the way. They were very helpful in all the classes, and they'll be the parallel instructors when I go out to complete my parallels to finish my license. I feel like that relationship with these industry professionals is something you can't really put a price tag on. These are people that I'll be able to rely on in the future if I ever run up against anything that I have a question with. It's a really really tight-knit community at ICTA, and you gain those relationships by enrolling in the school, and I felt like that was something that was really valuable for me. If you're like me and you're looking for a new career or maybe something to do on the side, I think ICTA is a great place to go to get you from day one to fully licensed as a home inspector. I would highly recommend the school to anyone that sees this video, and I just want to say thanks, ICTA.